allow us to begin. And indeed, we are grateful now for this connection and this co-creation. We are grateful for you all. We invite you to connect your feet with the earth. You may do this through your shoes if you like. We invite you to reach your energy just through the ground, through your feet, and into the earth. 2 inches into the earth, you like. And here your energy entwines with the energy of Mother Earth. And now we guide your awareness to your heart. We invite you to feel how solidly you are supported by the earth, by all that is. We invite you to see someone else's heart in your imagination. And we invite you to see how this heart is also supported by the earth. We invite you to wrap this other person that you are imagining, this other heart that you are imagining, in a fuzzy cocoon of soft and gentle love. Feel in this other's shoulders the relaxation that occurs as all of their troubles are handed over to the earth. Imagine these troubles going into a little pocket in the ground, in the dirt. And here they are naturally recycled, returned to the material of love, the cohesive bond that is and runs through all that that is, even negative feelings, even heavy feelings, are the essence of pure love. And so to this love they may gently return, transforming all who experience them. Returning now to your own body, we invite you to open the back of your crown chakra. Here you may feel a little flute through it, invigorating energy may pour. You may love all effortlessly. And we invite you to hear, speak aloud if you like, the names of people you desire to love and share love with. And now we invite you to feel surrounding your circle here, your gathering here, a curved wall of light, shimmering with many colors. And we say, here in the center of your gathering, all of the names of those that you love are resting, are cared for here. Their energy is here with you in this gathering. And you are tending to it. And now we invite you to feel the joyful transition. We invite you to feel your heart energy relaxing, sinking down through your body, through your solar plexus chakra, and into your sacral chakra. And here you may feel the settling and the resting of your energy in your own body. And as you feel your love returning to your center here, notice what you see. Notice what comes up for you as you observe the others you have named, the others that you have shared love with. Notice the way that they present. Notice the inspiration that you see here with them. Notice the sensations in your body as you recognize where these others are at. It is easy to love all when you love yourself. You may love yourself without restriction. You may love yourself with all that you desire to give to the world. I invite you to feel your energy in your sacral chakra release even further down your body into your root chakra, into your legs, and down through your feet to mingle again with the earth energy. Feel an expansion of light behind your ears, around your ears, and allow the light of the sun to flow in through your third eye chakra. Your well-being is your natural state. Your planet's well-being is its natural state. designed to reset comfortably in well-being. Feel the sunlight in your head flow down into your throat. And know that you may speak easily and without fear. Golden words of comfort and grace. Hallelujah. We thank you for your presence here, your kindness and open heart. We invite you to comfortably come to your newly enlightened consciousness. And if you desire, you may express your wisdom or ask questions for the remainder of this co-creation.
Thank you for that, Matthias. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You are welcome. We celebrate your participation.
I would like to ask, like we were talking about, Delight and her family have experienced so many young people dying and gone through a lot of pain with that. And is that something they attract for a reason, or I don't know, because I haven't experienced a lot of tragedy like that, and I would care not to as well. But yeah, why do certain families experience more loss like that?
We thank you for this question. We ask, do you feel that this is empowering or disempowering for them, these experiences?
Well, I know they're painful. I don't know. I I've always heard that, well, you learn lessons through pain until you can learn them through joy. And I know, I'm sure it makes them strong and able to be compassionate with others that have lost people. But I'd like for them not to be suffering so much. And I don't know, is there like a divine plan that Delight is supposed to experience so much loss with her son and with people, her son's friends, and her son's now her son's ex-fiance. It's just so much. I guess I didn't answer your question well, did I?
We say we did not answer yours either.
Touche.
We thank you for your compassion. We say, of course, from our perspective, there is no death in the sense that we recognize many of you on your planet experience it. We say here, when it comes to others experiencing death in their field, tragedy, perhaps, we say, from our perspective, there is divine work going on here. We say this does not mean that anyone on your planet from their planetary perspective, from their, we say, their three-dimensional perspective of separation and limitation, no one at this level chooses from this perspective to go through this. This is not a desire at this level, and we say what it may be comforting to trust is that there are indeed other perspectives that these beings have, other, we say, what you may see as levels of reality. And here you are choosing to experience these things. Now, we feel that this can all get a little squiggly, and there does not necessarily need to be a great focus upon this. Indeed, to have divine trust, we say you may have a divine faith and a divine trust if it is comforting, if it is helpful. We say when it comes to the earthly experience, when it comes to your experience now of someone in your field experiencing death in their field, we invite you to explore what you desire, what you desire. And we say here, indeed, you desire to not see others suffer so much, for others to not have to go through so much suffering. We say, even in the presence of suffering, this can be a powerful desire. And we invite you to feel that even when there are these experiences that seem far out of your control in your reality, we invite you to dare to play with shaping your reality, shaping your experience, and this includes your experience of other people. This includes what other people are experiencing in your reality. We say, to do this, you may use a light touch, a gentle touch, a playful touch. You may sculpt your clay, you may sculpt your reality, you may begin to see, what would it look like? What would it look like without this suffering? Perhaps better, what would it look like with more joy? What would this all look like with more joy? What would I feel like with more joy? What would I feel like indeed if all experiences of transitions from, we say, this dimension to others, from this physical reality to a non-physical reality, etc. What if all transitions were experienced in a beautiful way? What if I did not need to experience others experiencing so many endings, so many separations? What if I could experience others experiencing more connection than I have ever before imagined? What would connection look like? What does the age of connection look like? What does this journey look like in the age of connection? Where do I desire to place my attention? Where do I desire to place my love? Indeed, indeed, we say, you may begin to cycle through some of the, we say, the vestiges of fear within you. We say, you may begin to enlighten your experience of others' experiences. And this is not to deny anything, not to suppress anything, and not to ignore anything. This is to embrace your life with more love than you have explored before, perhaps, than you have consciously explored before. And so you may continue to wrap your reality in love. You may continue to sculpt your reality from love. You may imagine, you may have the conversations out loud that you would have in this reality, from this place of divine peace and divine perfection in which all are satisfied with their connection. all know that connection is truly always here. You are not separate. You are not alone. You are connected with all that is. We thank you for allowing us to flow through this with so many words. We say, you too may use a feeling as your guiding light, and you may start in the very thick of despair even, and here you may speak your way out of despair. You may speak your way into transformation, from despair into bliss. You may glide, and you may know yourself more intimately along the way. And this is it. And so we invite you now to express what you are feeling. We invite you now to speak indeed from your truth, no matter what it is that you are feeling. Truly, it is divine, and we accept it here.
I guess I feel fear of my own children dying and projecting that onto what's happened with the light and Johnny a lot. And it's like my head knows that their consciousness still exists, but physically you can't hug them anymore or have the kind of conversations. And I mean, how do you have conversations? How do you speak with the people with no bodies anymore? That's, you know what I mean?
Indeed, we say it is different, and we say you may explore this, you may experiment with this. We say you may experiment with having conversations, non-physical conversations with people who do still have bodies in your physical reality. We say what you may gain from this. We say to be perfectly transparent here, we cannot sell this one to you. We say you are never going to be convinced that connection is strong, is real, is tangible, is enjoyable, etc., from words alone, from someone or something sharing with you. Well, you can still enjoy that connection. It's not going to feel this way unless you have experienced some level of it, and perhaps you have. And indeed, here you may go to your own experience. You may begin to ask yourself, is it possible to enjoy connection with non-physical individuals? Is it possible to enjoy this as deeply as I enjoy connection with physical individuals? We say This may be empowering and freeing for you to explore. We say this is not so much to replace anything that you have in your physical reality. There is no need for this. This is simply to open another door in your consciousness, another door in your imagination, a door into, we say, a new world that may be more enjoyable, more satisfying, and more full than you could perceive from the other side of the door.
And can you recommend ways to open your consciousness to be able to connect with? You just imagine a conversation?
We encourage you to have conversations out loud. We say it is physical conversation that you crave, it is more physical connection that you crave. The more you can indeed bring this non-physical connection into the physical, the more empowered, we suspect, you will feel. And we say the fun part is as it begins to take its own shape. As you begin exploring this, we say you do not need to do as much work as it may seem. You may begin the conversation, and we say you may be pleasantly surprised as the conversation takes its own direction, as you hear what others have to say, and we say we feel that the important part here is to accept that it is okay if something is a part of your imagination. We say, how else is the non-physical going to communicate with you? Indeed, allow it to flow through your imagination. Allow it to spring up, we say. Here it is one of those cases where you want to play the violin, and so you pick up the violin and it doesn't sound very good at first, and so you say, oh well, there's no use in doing it anymore. It's not going to be perfect now, and therefore it will not be perfect later. We say, indeed, allow yourself to practice, allow yourself to enjoy as this naturally becomes more natural, as this naturally becomes more pleasant and enjoyable. We say you may experiment with different ways, go in your favorite direction. Do you enjoy having your half of the conversation out loud? Do you enjoy speaking aloud what you are receiving from non-physical others? We say you may do it in any way that you enjoy. The only recommendation we make again is to bring at least part of it into your physical experience, just for the fun of it, just for the fun of feeling how you can interact with non-physical energy through your physical body and your physical reality. We ask, how does this feel?
It feels good. And you said even doing it with people that are in physical reality. So, like, you just start a conversation with your friend who's not present in the room?
Indeed.
Ah,
You may do this, we say, sometimes this may be easier. This may be a door that is easier to open.
very cool. Thank you.
You are welcome. We celebrate all that you are in your physical reality. It is very special, very precious. We say it is very exciting for you in your physical reality to begin to embrace concepts of connection. And indeed, we recognize that all of you present in this gathering do embrace such concepts. We say you may play even more with these concepts of connection. What does this age of connection look like? What seemingly insurmountable barriers are washed away in this new light of connection? Indeed, is there anything more to be asked or expressed in this co-creation?
Not for now for me.
Good. And good too.
Thank you, Matthias.
Yeah,
That was
thank you.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are welcome. We gratefully receive your appreciation and gratitude. Indeed. With all of our gratitude and all of our love, we say, that is enough from us for now.